Current status, Luke and Ash, still alive. Get excited, it's your good friend Easy
We can report
Flames.
to His Majesty tomorrow.
And it looks like we're gonna take a rest.
I'll return to the castle. Please come to the audience hall tomorrow.
Okay. The rest of you, make yourselves comfortable in the manor. I'm going to my room to rest.
Muse about the... No, don't tell Tyr! Alright, last time, no one died, but Luke is dying because his phonons are separating inside his body and he's gonna disappear. He talked to Jade about it. Jade knows. And Mew overheard, and now Tyr's gonna know.
I have to tell you a secret.
Because Mew can't keep a secret.
Secret? What are you talking about?
I can't tell you, Master.
What?
Okay, I'll listen. You go get some rest, Luke.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Uh-oh. Okay, so now Tyr knows. Tyr knows that Luke is separating within.
I'm going to disappear. I wonder when. How much time do I have?
Not knowing how much time kind of makes resting. I mean, I guess that can be said. That can be said for normal Luke.
Luke.
No one knows how much time they have.
Oh, it's you. What's with the serious look?
Is it true your phonons are separating?
Mew, you're in big trouble.
Who told you that?
Mew. He told me what you and the Colonel had discussed.
She just outed Mew too. Mew's in trouble.
How is your condition? Will you get better?
The doctor said it was too late.
No.
Tyr, please keep this between us.
Which is what you told
The
Jade
only other one who knows
that
is
Mew
Jade.
heard.
Do you intend to keep them in the dark forever?
No, just until it
The condition
happens.
won't change whether I tell them or not. There's no need to worry them.
Why? Why are you doing this?
If I'm going to die, I want to enjoy the time I have left. No, that's not it. I'm scared. If I tell everyone, they'll treat me differently. And every time they do, I'll be reminded that I'm going to die.
Makes sense.
Luke, you're shaking.
See? I'm a coward. I'm already like this now. If the others knew, I'd never stop shaking and crying. I'd crawl into a little shell. So I figure, at least while I'm around them all, I can pretend it's going to be okay.
You idiot.
Tyr's been calling him
Yeah, no
that
kidding.
a lot lately.
I really am. Sorry to worry you, Tyr.
It's her way of coping.
Okay. But please, don't ever hide anything from me again.
Okay. I won't.
And we wake up and Luke disappeared. Nope, there he is. Alright, so let's go to the audience hall to talk to Natalia and Ingobert and probably the rest of the group and see what's next. Because I'll be honest, I mean, next, we gotta go after Mose, right? We gotta go to his giant floating hod, and that's gotta be what's next. Unless something crazy is about to happen and we get swept off elsewhere. Maybe everyone will remember I need to go meet everyone. Where are they at? What do you mean need to go meet everyone? We discussed the night before, Luke. We're gonna meet in the audience hall. Why do we gotta meet somewhere else? Oh, is this the audience hall? No, Natalia's not here. That's what I thought. So we're just gonna have breakfast before we go, I guess.
An emissary of the New Order of Lorelei has arrived at the castle.
Oh, that can't be good. Who?
So, they've come. Luke, I'm going to the castle. I want you to come as well.
Who is it? It has to be Lagretta. They wouldn't send Largo. They'd send Lagretta.
I wonder if it'll end up with a declaration of war.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the castle.
Better not be Dis. Dis is gone. He poofed in the air like Team Rocket, but Team Rocket always comes back. Who'd they send? Who's the emissary? Largo. They did send Largo. Alright, so I've noticed we've been wiping these guys out one by one. Arietta's legit dead. Dist, probably. Looks like Largo might be next.
I am here as an emissary of the new order of Lorelei. How will you answer Phone Master Mose?
What was his question?
Our kingdom of Kimloska Landveldir has agreed to abandon the score. Therefore, we refuse the new order of Lorelei's proposal.
Then I can take that as a declaration of war against the new order of Lorelei.
Don't put words into his mouth.
We have no desire to fight. However, know that if our land or people are threatened, we will respond in kind.
Do you understand what this means, boy? Scion of Lorelei.
Don't call me boy.
In erasing the replicas at the Tower of Rem, you've brought about a new conflict. The score is a fearful thing.
That's sophistry. To begin with, both of my sons are alive.
I don't know what sophistry means. I'm gonna put that out there. I have no clue. We're gonna Google. What is sophistry? Is it like blasphemy? What is sophistry? If I had my phone, I'd ask it. The use of fallacious... I'm pronouncing that wrong. That was almost a different word. Arguments, especially with the intention of deceiving. He's speaking in fallacies.
Father.
Alright, so he's... I think he's just saying, you're an idiot, you're lying.
Is it? We both know that a score of extinction is written on the 7th phone stone.
We'll build a future where people survive. We won't let you destroy the world.
Right.
And we'll do the same.
Right.
It's not the same. You're aiding Mose, who persists in clinging to the score. According to your logic, you're walking the path to destruction.
I have pledged my sword to one master alone. Never forget that.
So, Largo, pretty much what you're saying is I've already made my bed. Gonna lie in it.
Van. Van is gathering his strength somewhere, isn't he? But where?
Yeah, where is Van? Is he still in the core? Like, is he still just in the middle of the world?
I apologize for the matter of the miasma. But I was struck by the spirit of your resolve in the face of death.
Not at all.
We can no longer avoid conflict with the new order of Lorelei.
I mean, we've already killed a couple of them. So...
Please come to my room later with Natalia. I believe now is the time to hold strong our hearts and reveal the truth.
Your Majesty.
Oh! Are we gonna tell Natalia that the big man who just walked away is her dad? Is that what we're doing? Dude, I'm here for that conversation. Let's air it out. I'm tired of all the secrets. Let's tell everyone everything.
Father, what is it?
I have something to tell you about your real parents.
My real mother was Nanny's daughter.
Yes, Sylvia. But I presume you do not know of your father.
No, Nanny left the castle before I could ask any more.
Well...
Your father was a mercenary by the name of Badak.
Yep, Badak.
A mercenary? I see. But why tell me this now?
Well...
We've learned of his whereabouts.
We very recently learned where he is.
He's alive?
He was in this very room. Well, not this room, but...
Natalia, be strong and listen. I feel I must tell you about your father because of the situation we now face.
What is it?
Badak is now in the new order of Lorelei.
Just tell her his name.
What? Why? Are you sure that's correct?
There's no doubt. Luke has confirmed it.
Oh, is she gonna be mad at Luke now?
He currently goes by the name of Largo, the Black Lion.
It can't be.
Natalia.
Luke, this is some kind of mistake, right?
Natalia, it's true.
I mean, you would think if he was your father, you'd be a little bit taller, right?
Natalia, where are you going?
I'm going to ask him myself. I can still catch him if I hurry. I refuse to accept this.
After her. There's no telling what she'll do.
I mean, she just wants to talk to him. I don't think she's not going out there with a vengeance. She's open to have a nice conversation with Largo. And you know what? I say let her do it. Maybe give her some backup, just in case. I don't think Largo would do anything, but just in case, like, Lagretta or Mose show up. Yeah, I think Natalia is justified in wanting to talk to Largo. Especially when we wait until after he leaves to be like, by the way, Natalia, that was your daddy right there. Kind of rude. Just gonna say, kind of rude to do that to her. I get it, they want to protect her, but goodness sake, she has a right to know. So we're going after them. I'm guessing he's on the way out. We can run into him there. Hopefully he's alone. And not with Mose. You know what this means, and I said it probably like 5 minutes ago. We've been knocking out the Order of Lorelei one by one, and I said Largo's probably next, and it's gonna happen right after Natalia finding out that Largo's her pops. Let's go this way, because this is where we found Mose last time. But yeah, it's gonna be a rough one, I feel like. Maybe we can spare Largo, but he seems pretty committed to the promises he made to Van. So I don't think he's gonna back down.
Your friends are here, Princess.
Oh, maybe she is gonna hit him. Why?
Why? Why did you join the 6 God Generals?
What good will it do to know?
Answer me! Bardock!
My wife, Sylvia, loved to watch the sunset from here.
It doesn't answer her question. That's why I joined the 6 God
I
Generals.
had finished escorting a caravan across the desert and was coming home. When I got home, neither Sylvia nor our newborn child were there. I finally knew what people meant when they said they had a bad feeling. The setting sun was shining in through the windows, blood red.
Largo's like a poet or something.
City, but I couldn't find Sylvia.
What happened to her?
Several days later, she was found floating in this harbor. Sylvia was hysterical when her newborn child was taken from her. She killed herself.
Okay, so I had the mother totally confused too. The person that we talked to in Cassidonia was not Natalia's mother. I guess it was, they just said it earlier. It was her relative or something. Okay, so Largo joined because the kingdom took Natalia away to replace their baby, and Largo was really ticked off about that.
But the score said we would have a child. No, that we must have a child. When I learned why, I threw away my life in Batakor. I drifted between countries. Eventually, Commandant Grants found me and took me in. Van said to me, the score is the planet's memory. Every memory until the end of the world, and everything moves according to that memory. The score is merely a small portion of it, translated into human words. So Sylvia's horrible death was predetermined.
So why are you defending the score then?
I hated the score, the planet's memory.
That is a horrible story, but the score isn't absolute. Isn't it just one possible choice of futures?
But if you always end at the same place, no matter what path you take, then free will means nothing.
The end is the same.
Even without readings of the score, this planet will keep its own memory and follow it.
But if you don't know what the memory is, and you don't know what the score is supposed to be, then it's like a surprise, and it feels like you did
Vision of destroying
choose your own
the
path.
score is to destroy Lorelei, the planet's memory itself.
Oh, right, Van wanted... For whatever reason, I put Van's and Moses, whatever, together. Mose wants to follow the score.
He will earn the
Van's
right
doing
for
his own
all
thing.
living things to build their own future. I believe in that ideal, and have chosen to join him.
Natalia, you
Remember
look
this.
nothing like him.
Your methods are too weak.
Wait! You're my...
Princess Natalia, my beloved daughter is no more. She was taken from me 18 years ago.
If what he said is true, then as long as the planet's memory exists, the future we choose will always arrive at a single conclusion.
We gotta give the planet amnesia.
Is that why Van is trying to erase the originals? To entrust the future to a new humanity of replicas beyond the planet's memory?
Even if that's true? Even if that's true, the originals still die, right? The Commandant's plan won't save the people of this world.
Now, calm down. The most distraught person here is no doubt Natalia.
Truth.
Natalia, let's go back to the castle for now. His Majesty is worried about you.
Oh, that was rough. But now she knows. She knows. So that's,
Father.
I guess, good. I don't know if she's happy or that she knows.
Natalia, I was so
But she
worried
deserved
about
to know.
Father,
I knew that was painful for you, but you don't have to suffer anymore. You need not stand in the front lines against the new order of Lorelei any longer.
Father.
So his plan was to tell her that so that she would stop
Your
fighting?
journey was as an emissary to arrange a summit on the roll of the score. You fulfilled your duty. Why must you fight your own flesh and blood?
Okay, so Ingibert had his own little motive for telling her. It was his way of protecting her, but...
Some things must be overcome.
Natalia!
No.
I just don't like
know.
Ingibert.
You may be right, Father. Perhaps I shouldn't fight. But the others also know Largo is my father. It won't be any easier for them.
Yeah, you also have to stay. You're one of my 4 people I always use. You can't go anywhere.
Natalia, I don't think you need to make a decision right away. It will take time for the new Order of Lorelei to prepare for battle.
Yeah, right now Ash should be searching for Master Van. And we have to stop the planet storm. You can use that time to think things over.
You can stay here, or you can come with
Come
us
with
and
us.
think on the way. Whichever you like.
I mean, she's gonna, but...
I'll go. Let me think there with you.
Very well.
Oh, he accepted that pretty easily, okay. I just really don't like you, Ingibert. I feel like he was trying to protect Natalia. So, at first I thought he was... Hold on. Yes, I think grandfather would know the details. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to Teodoro. It's gonna be another one of those travel around the world to find out where we actually need to go sort of things. But I thought at first maybe he told Natalia because he was like, no, she deserves to know. Out of respect for Natalia, we're gonna tell her who her father is. But it turned out to be actually I wanted to tell her because I want to protect her and make her stop traveling with you guys and stay home. Which is kind of nice, but it's also kind of manipulative in a way. I don't know. I just don't like Ingibert. I haven't liked Ingibert for a while. So, maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Alright, so let's go chat with Teodoro. And I just got the weirdest feeling that after we do a long chat here, we're going to say, let's check in with Emperor Peony and see what he has to say about this. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope so. Oh no, there's just so much back and forth in this game, and I'm like, just send me to the next dungeon! Just let me go! Teodoro's up here, isn't he? You would think I'd know by now. Look, it's a little kid. Teodoro in the conference room? Probably not. I don't think he is. I think he has a room to himself. Although it's loading slowly. There we go.
Stop the planet storm.
The planet storm is controlled by a giant phonic glyph. It's said that Yulia used the Sword of Lorelei to carve the phonic glyph into the land.
So we'll need to do something about that phonic glyph.
The Sword of Lorelei gathers seventh phonons, and the jewel disperses them. If Yulia gathered seventh phonons with the Sword of Lorelei and opened the gate, then we should be able to disperse them with the jewel and close it.
Do we even know how to use the jewel?
I don't think we do.
Let us use documents from the time to analyze the jewel here.
Thank you.
Could we split up for a bit while that's being done?
That's unusual coming from you, Tyr.
I don't see why not.
Then we'll meet back here later.
Oh, we're actually going to spend more time in Yulia City? I was hoping this would be a quick chat. Point us on our way. Thank you for coming. But apparently we're going to split up. And do what? Why are we splitting up for? I'm assuming I'm supposed to go to Tyr's room. It's not... Tyr doesn't live in here, does she? No. I mean, earlier Tyr came to our room, and now we go to Tyr's room. That's how relationships go. Pretty sure she is... Hi, guy. Pretty sure she's over here. And, she's up here. Yep. Nailed it. We're in Tyr's room. I remembered where it was. And...
Tyr?
Nailed it.
Do you mind if I ask you how it felt?
How what felt?
When you learned that that your brother had this terrible plan.
It didn't sound real.
Real?
Yes. It felt like I was listening to a story. I didn't understand what he was talking about.
I think I know what you mean. My whole mind just went blank for a moment.
Tyr could probably relate to what just happened.
After that, I frantically investigated what he was trying to do. And I decided I had to stop him no matter what, even if it killed the both of us.
How did you become so determined?
Van was the only relative I had in this world. As one who shared the same blood, I felt I had to stop him. No matter how many times I asked him, he wouldn't tell me the truth. When I first confronted Van, turned my blade on him, I was like a cornered animal. I couldn't see anything at all.
Tyr.
You shouldn't make the same choice I did, and I don't think you need to.
I want to save
What does that
this
mean?
world,
You don't think she needs to?
even if the planet's memory really is absolute. Yulia left behind an absolute score, yet she didn't read anything in it about replicas. I want to bet on that, on the hope that Luke represents.
Yes, Luke taught us that people can change. Watching him, I put to rest the old me that thought of nothing but killing my brother. I was able to try to understand Van's real feelings.
But I have a feeling I understand why Largo is supporting Van. I don't mean to say that he should be allowed to do what he's doing, but...
I don't think anything's gonna stop him, though.
Natalia, I don't think it's necessary to understand everything rationally.
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
I can say this only because I hold on so hard to being rational. Some answers you can only find by letting go.
Tyr, thank you.
You're welcome.
I should leave Natalia to Tyr.
I was gonna say, this is probably not a conversation we should interrupt.
I'll head back to Teodoro.
Alright, back to Teodoro. Alright, that was nice. They got along, you know. They can relate with each other. They can sympathize and empathize and all that stuff. Okay, I guess everyone's back in the... I was going to chat with Guy, but he wasn't there anymore. I think everyone's back in the conference room. Alright, what's the news? What's the situation? Where are we going? How do we use
Just as
the
I
jewel?
thought, this jewel is inscribed with a phonic art as well. Please focus 7th phonons into it. Its dispersive power and phonic art will activate, stopping the phonic glyph.
That'll close the gate, huh?
I don't think Luke putting phonons into something is a good idea.
Yes, I would seal it off at the absorption gate.
Like, I'm no phonon biologist, but if his phonons are breaking apart, I don't think he can afford to put any anywhere.
Closing it there is the most logical choice.
The absorption gate. That's where we fought Van.
Tyr, if we stop the planet storm, we'll be able to approach Eldrant. It may be painful for you, but let's do our best.
Right.
Right.
What about you, Natalia? Are you going to be okay?
She'll be fine.
I'm fine. Thank you. Hey, what about me?
Anis, you got over your pain already. Mew, no one cares.
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Ready?
Then we're off to the absorption gate. Wait, one of those responses sounded weird.
Oh, details. There's no time, Luke. Let's go.
What? I wonder if he meant sounded, because everyone said ready with a heart, which I thought was on par for Jade. Jade seems like the type to have a sarcastic emoji in his text. Maybe he said it weird. I couldn't distinguish his voice. I'll have to listen back. Maybe he said it all funny. I don't know. Jade's a funny guy. Alright, so we're going back to the absorption gate. We'll save that for next time. A lot of dialogue this time. There's been a lot of dialogue, but we're getting into the nitty-gritty. So we're going to go to the absorption gate to close off some stuff, stop the planet storm, hopefully, and then we can approach Eldrant, Hod, whatever that floating place is called, until something else stops us. So we'll do that. That thing. We can approach that. Look at it. Look how majestic. So we're going to stop that. So join us then. Join us next time. Because we're burning through this game. We are burning through our enemies. Hopefully. Not in this video, but in another one. In the next one, I'm sure. So join us then by hitting that subscribe button, so you can join the Inferno and be here as we destroy this game. See, this storm we're able to go into. How wild is that? We're gonna do it. Be there! Please and thank you. And keep that fire burning. I love seeing all the sparkles.